All right. We're getting there, everyone. Sorry. I just, for those who don't know, I've already achieved, I just got to affiliate pretty recently, so I'm still kind of figuring out some of these little things, so. But yeah, so I'll talk about it more once I actually get things going, so. Yes, I know. Sorry. Okay. So still getting things kind of started up, so. All right, kind of just looking at my stream manager at the moment, and let's slide over to OBS. Oops, okay. Yeah, I forgot to slide OBS over to my main screen, because I tend to switch the screens every stream, but okay, let's just get to the chatting. Alright, so hello everyone, it's me, Vari Liberating Ghost. Thank you for coming to my stream today. I hope you're all doing well. I've been so lately. So, I'm very happy about affiliate and everything, but, my IRL job has just kind of been dragging me down, so it's like, there's a ton of good things and a ton of just, like, very meh things going on. But yeah, so I'm going to try and get back to Art Fight, and I think I would like to have a celebration stream for affiliate. I just don't know when I should do it. It makes sense for it to be close to, now, but, I just did have that birthday stream, so I'm a little unsure of what to do at the moment. But yeah, I am kind of excited about it, because you guess who just got their emotes? Hold on. I'll just dump them. Not all of them are accepted already, and I do want to edit a few the ones that I was planning on putting down, but yeah, it's kind of exciting to see them there. That's kind of the biggest reason for me wanting affiliate. Sorry, I just needed to move my mic a bit closer. But yeah, hopefully things aren't too badly affected. So I did try to set ads in a way that kind of to be a little to try to be the least annoying as possible, but you do have to kind of figure this out. So anyways, let's just get to the art. This is just a quickish sketch that I did for Art Fight. This is not one of the ones I plan on working on, but I did manage to draw this character down. So this little character right here is supposed to be a revenge. Someone actually drew one of Chrysea's kids for their attack, so I was really very surprised about it, but I was also kind of tickled because I didn't realize someone was that interested in one of them. Oh my god, sorry. I've been getting a lot of Norton pop-ups lately, and it's kind of getting on my nerves. Just keeps popping up constantly. But yeah, so right now I'm gonna do the Centaur guy. Just let me I may as well add his reference to the images right here, just because I do need to yoink the colors. So Control V. Yeah, this is the guy I'm planning on drawing this stream. His name is Locke. He is a Cowboy Centaur, I think. Alright, yeah, so I was actually planning on drawing this character last year, but, I couldn't really get around to that. But his creator is this person's Celestial Wish, so, if you want to look him up, you can. But yeah, let me just start renaming these layers. So, yeah. But yeah, hopefully the yeah, it's, F sketch. But yeah, hopefully the rules I set for the ads are actually applied, because I know that doesn't always take proper effect. It should tell me, or my little stream thing should tell me when it's something's going on. Also, I'm just gonna, oops, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay, sorry. I'm just gonna move my model downwards a bit if I can find where. Yeah, just so many. Okay, VC face. Yep, yep. Okay. Yeah, my head's blocking the chat a little bit. But yeah, I've been having to make a lot of new adjustments, so. Yeah, I guess something that freaked me out a little bit before starting stream was sorry, I keep blanking out, but something that freaked me out a little bit before I started stream was it was that OBS kind of lost the authorization to Twitch, so I was slightly panicked, but you know I kind of figured it was just because of the change to affiliate. Like there's a lot of changes that were kind of required, so. But yeah, it didn't take too long to deal with, so thankfully it wasn't too big of an issue. But yeah. Actually, I just want to take a peek at something real quick, so sorry if it's sorry if this is a little bit annoying. I just kind of need to be sure of something. Okay. Make sure it's actually set, hopefully. Yeah, I'm always just never entirely sure if things are working. Yes, I know. Okay. Great. Yeah, sorry, it's just okay. Yeah, I just need to see if it... Alright. Yeah, so, by the way, I'm trying to figure... Since I'm, like, trying to figure this stuff out, I just want to let you guys know that I do... Since I figure that no one's gonna, like... Probably it's gonna... Since it's probably gonna affect most people, I'll probably just, take a short break when the... Because, when the ad break goes down, so... You know, probably try to finish my actual coffee, because I know I need to do that, so... Yeah. Yeah, I was desperate for those emotes. I'm sorry, everyone. But, yeah, okay. Okay, so, here's the dude. So, yeah, this guy, the guy that I'm trying to draw, so. Let's get his hair down. Actually, I should probably do the challenging lines first. So it's like the bottom of his hat here. So I don't need to like correct as many errors. Or usually if I try to do the short bits first, it's probably going to be a lot less even. So when I eventually put this long line down, I have to like fix the issues. But since I put the long line down first, I know where to stop these hairs. So I'm a little concerned about how the hat looks, but you know, yeah, I can't really spend too much time on everything right now, so yeah. Just let me check OBS to see if things are functioning. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've been also looking into audio stuff lately, so sorry if these things are kind of boring to hear about, but yeah, I've been trying to look into improving the audio, but admittedly I've been kind of slacking on it because I keep like trying to find a program or plugin / add-on to help me with that kind of thing, but I always end up feeling too tired when I actually need to try doing it, so yeah. I was supposed to look at it again last night, but I ended up like, I don't know, my brain was just like super fried last night, so I didn't really do all that much. I feel like I didn't really get all that much done. I guess just like my basic sketches here, but yeah. So basically, alright. It's probably fine if I just leave it like this. Sorry, I'm like I feel like I'm so screwed brain. Like I try to say something and I immediately forget what I need to say, but okay. Scattered brain, I should say. Yeah. Alright, let's see. I'm just doing the hair right now. Yes, I'm planning on working on this piece as well, but I want to focus on this one, or like do the line art real quick on this guy, so because I know the piece I just showed you all, that's gonna take a little more concentration. So I forgot a lot of the golden accessories that this character wears, so but I was kind of planning to be a little more experimental with it, just kind of see if I can incorporate more painterly elements into it. So hopefully it comes out. But yeah, just kind of was mentally struggling yesterday, but I guess I still managed to get to like basic sketches done, and plus lining one piece and all that. But man, I was just like super worn out yesterday. Because I'm not entirely sure why, but it's probably just my screwed up sleep schedule. That, and it was just kind of gloomy yesterday. Also, work was pretty rough, as I said before. Yeah, I was like really upset last Sunday, so I might actually look for another job finally again. I don't know, it took me so long to just get inside there, and it's like it's just kind of shit, to be honest. And I'm just kind of losing it there, so I don't know, it's just I'm not sure about where to find a job that kind of pays similarly, but also doesn't take ages to drive to. So sorry, I probably shouldn't talk too much about that in particular, just because it's a bit of a downer, but yeah. I was actually thinking about commissions again, just so if I wanted to get an easier job, maybe I could just apply to some. If I wanted to find an easier job that pays a little less, at least the commissions are kind of carrying me. So yeah, it's just kind of just not doing great in the IRL stuff. But yeah, so hopefully hopefully my journey as affiliate goes well. So if/when I do the affiliate celebration, I probably will just play Monster Hunter again, because it was really fun. Honestly, I was thinking about doing Monster Hunter in general, or Monster Hunter again in general, because I was just having a blast back then. But yeah, I don't know how to fit it into the schedule. Because I was like pretty distracted from the making art last week, and I ended up feeling a little bit guilty about that. But yeah, hopefully I can get back on track. That's why I'm not kind of unsure if I should have the celebration this week or try to lay it off until next week. But yeah, I imagine the affiliate versity is going to be kind of a. Plus the birthday stream next year is probably going to be a little bit crazy. But yeah, so hopefully I can improve the stream too. Anyways, let's just kind of. Actually, I'm not really thrilled about how thick this line is. Okay. Alright. Okay. There's supposed to be a, I think, like some sort of bot that kind of tells you when the next ad break is, or tells everyone when the next ad break is coming. So right now I have it on Stream Manager, right? So instead of OBS, so I'm a little bit nervous about how things run here, because I guess Stream Manager technically shows more than OBS, but you know, that's kind of how I check my audio levels and stuff. But I think once I see how that actually works, I can probably just switch back to OBS. Because I kind of prefer OBS, having OBS on. You know, I'm a little more comfortable with that. Okay. Yeah, to be honest, I just don't want to see my viewer count. While I'm streaming, it's kind of stresses me out, to be honest. So, yeah, I hope the stream message works. But yeah, things might be a little bit rough in terms of the functions, just because I'm still figuring stuff out. Alright. Yeah, I figure people probably don't want to get bombed with... I'm sorry I keep talking about the ads, I just kind of... I'm a little bit nervous about those coming in, just because I know everyone hates them, but... Yeah, kind of forced to have them if I want the emotes. Ugh. Yeah, I gotta look into Warudo again so I can have like those sorry, I keep blinking. You know, achievements for viewers and stuff, because I know you can like apply some stuff like that where it can like affect your model. I thought that'd be kind of fun for people. But I have no idea how to like apply those at the moment, or what ideas I should have. I know there's like some crazy stuff that people come up with, but I like it when I see other people's stuff with like the viewer rewards, or I like to see stuff that kind of affects the model. I think that's pretty fun. But you know, I was thinking of simply like applying that one reward that people tend to have that kind of like shows where a bunch of like stuff is thrown at the 3D model. I know that a lot of people like that kind of thing, but you know, I could probably like try to make little models of my fish, like my little fishy characters. I thought that'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Or that would be kind of fun, wouldn't it be? Or... Yeah, maybe I can have it go off if I get it rated again. Because, I don't know, I think that'd be kind of fun. You know, I always kind of intended for the raid alert to have, like, my character being swarmed by little fishies, but I was planning on that being, like, a GIF or little animation, like a little chibi that's being affected like that, but yeah. Okay, sorry, let me check, Discord real quick. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, it was just a stream alert, but someone's doing oh yeah, so for my birthday I got some Gundam modeling kits, so I actually used one of them last Saturday, and after stream I used one of them, like or started using one after the stream on Saturday, and I finished it off on Sunday night, so yeah, it was kind of nice. I felt like it wasn't very stable though, because it kind of like its little parts kind of kept popping off, so I kind of just took most of the extra stuff off. I kind of like the sleeker version, but I guess it is a little weird without its little pads and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, so... Oops, okay. Yeah, let's just get to work. You know, I'm not very, accustomed to drawing cowboys or centaurs, so this character is definitely a bit of a challenge. Oh yeah, and like manly men. I was actually thinking about that last week, like thinking that, oh, I don't normally draw women, so it might be a bit of a challenge, but you know, I kind of realized that they aren't really that hard to draw. It's just kind of the real challenge, I think, for me is drawing like masculine men. So because most of my characters look like very delicate and pretty. So yeah, this guy's a little bit different. Of course, I say that and then cover up most of his face with his bandana, so whoops. Yeah, it kind of dawned on me that this guy has an actual bandana that covers his face. I kind of just I was originally planning on just drawing his actual face, but to be honest, I saw some of the other attacks with the bandana, and I thought it looked really cool. But yeah, so. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and draw his eyes right now, so we can get this out of the way. But yeah, sometimes I wonder if I should worry a little bit less about making my characters super pretty, because I do feel like I can draw better expressions if I just let loose. But I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, there's also like a lot of revenges that I need to do. Sorry, I always give everyone eyelashes, but... Alright, so... Let's get these eyebrows in. Oops. Honestly, yeah, it's fine if I just have it be hidden. Try to make this expression maybe a little touch more intense looking. Yeah, basically exaggerate these eyebrows somewhat. We'll see how much I get done today. You know, I don't really have like any strong plans outside of just drawing of these guys, but yeah, I might need to take a few more breaks today too. I don't know. A couple of my family members are out camping, so I was thinking that maybe I should try and yeah, I need to like pay more attention to the dog because no one else is coming. But yeah, AKA, I might need to let him out at some point. Yeah, just general house stuff. I think I need to do. All right, so I'm just marking out his cheekbone. All right, so I got the torso. Okay, no, I didn't. I was thinking like, oh wow, I got most of the torso done, but then I just noticed I forgot the wrinkles here. Yeah, I got about to go into the more difficult parts, aka the hands and the horse part. I just spat all over my screen. Whoops. It looks like my coffee's already getting cold, so... Okay. Alright, so I'm just marking out the bottom of the belt just so it's a little more clear for me, because basically at the main, basically I wanted the main object to be kind of marked out properly. So now I'm zooming in to just kind of round out these shapes. I have not done I'm looking at all of this and I realize I have not done line art in a very long time. Outside of I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but yeah, I just kind of been working on it. By the way, it looks like ads are starting in 5 minutes, so. Alright. Oh god, what am I looking at? Sorry, I need to check on let me just check on the reference. Okay. Yeah, just I guess I didn't really do that good of a job on this buckle. Oops. Okay. So let's make the ending part, no, please. The ending part right here for the buckle. I don't really like drawing buckles all that much. I tend to struggle with it. Which is kind of weird, because I think I used to give my characters buckles most of the time. Alright. Okay. So we got this little bit. Okay. Alright. Okay, we got this band under here, so I guess I should end a buckle somewhere. Okay, so yeah, I'm putting down the end of the buckle right here. Then I'll just kind of clean this up. Alright. Oops. Okay. Yeah, so there's this middle section with the belt, so I'll try to fill this in. Alright. Okay. So now I got the fifth part. Just a lot of belts, to be honest. It looks kind of cool in the reference. I'm not sure if it'll look cool in this piece, because I just don't really have that much skill. Oh yeah, so anyways. Ugh. Yeah, I need to finish this coffee pretty soon, so. But yeah, I kind of like how this is looking so far. I feel kind of bad that though. I just haven't been feeling very confident in my work lately. By lately, I think I mostly mean this week. I think because our fight kind of forces me to rush a little bit, so. And I'm working on characters that I don't normally work on, so. I'll have to see. Sorry, no, it still didn't go. It's kind of going over, it was kind of going over the top of the other line, so I wasn't very happy with that. Alright. So, Alright. I'm adding a little bit of detail to this area where this sash is kind of tied up. Alright, so, yeah, this is a pretty cool, Centaur. Oh my god. This is a pretty cool Centaur, see? Oops. Oh, okay, kind of struggling with the sash a bit. I wasn't really a big fan of this shape anyway, so I'm probably gonna, I guess. What am I doing? Okay, sorry everyone, just kind of. Okay. Okay, this is pretty ugly right here, so let's clean this up. Okay. Yeah, so I'm mostly kind of trying to focus on the bigger shapes right now, but I say that, but I keep coming back to the smaller things, admittedly, so. Oh, this is why I don't teach. Of course, I didn't really have that much interest in becoming a teacher anyway. All right. Ah, crap. Okay, there's another little yucky bit right here. Let's fix that. All right. Sorry, there was a hair on my arm. I just kind of had to look at it. I thought it was a bug for a second, so... Oh. Okay. Oh. Guess the ad break is coming on. Oh. Looks like a... Sorry, I'm just... can you hear me, Anga? Sorry, it's, this is my first stream as affiliate, so I'm trying to make sure things are running, so... Just writing on the normal chat. Still figuring things out. Things out a bit. How are you doing? Sorry if they're... Alright, that's... Okay. Okay. But hi, Anga. Sorry if you're preoccupied or if you got stuck in that. Ooh. It looks like Seribot just got after someone. Alright. Okay, sorry about all of this. It's probably, seemed like really distracted, but yeah, I'm drawing the Centaur guy for now. Okay. Oops. Probably should be, this. Yeah. No, it looks crap. Looks like crap. Alright. I'm not very good at horses. My god. No, sometimes ads are friends. It's your OC? This actually isn't my OC. This is, for Art Fight, so... this is, someone else's OC right here. So, yeah, this is the guy I'm drawing. He's by someone called Celestial Wish. He's a Cowboy Centaur. Art Fight. Yep. I've been working on Art Fight lately, so... I haven't been doing too much of it last week, just because of all the stuff going on, but this week I'm going to try and focus more. Of course, since I just got an affiliate, I was thinking about another celebration stream, but I'm not entirely sure when to... Not entirely sure when to get into it, so... You can do it, thank you. But yeah, so I'm going... Okay. Okay, I'm just popping back into OBS, so... I've been kind of trying to see if I should switch to looking at Stream Manager for my streams or OBS. I usually look at OBS just because, to make sure things are running. And also, I just don't really like... I try not to look at the viewer counts when I stream, but yeah. So I have that kind of hidden on OBS, but, you know. And thank you, so... But yeah, as I was mentioning earlier, I was thinking about doing a celebration stream where I was thinking of playing more Monster Hunter, so... You know, and honestly, I was planning on playing more Monster Hunter anyway, but I'm not sure when I should do that necessarily. Like, what date I should focus on. Because I know like 2 celebration streams right after, like in a right after another. It's kind of a lot, but yeah, I do want to do something for it. So, you know, do something fun, like another gaming stream essentially. Maybe I should do a raffle too on Blue Sky. I know some people will do character raffles, but I guess if I do something like that, maybe I should wait until next month when Art Fight isn't going down. But yeah, I'm just not entirely sure. I don't know, maybe I can just hold off the date of the poll date, or the polling date, until after Art Fight. Yeah, I think that would work. There are a lot of things now, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been kind of busy, just like, especially at the beginning of the month, as I said before, but yeah, I'm still just trying to figure things out, I guess. So I guess I don't need to do it like right away. I feel like it'd just be kind of awkward if I delayed it for a little too long. But yeah, maybe I can talk about it with other people or something. But yeah, I still want to do my I do want to do a celebration stream with Monster Hunter sometime. But yeah, I'm just kind of sorry, my brain's blanking out a little bit. Remember to have fun. All right, thank you. Yeah, I've been just wanting to improve my streaming stuff for a while now anyways, so hopefully get like more like redeems for people, so yeah, something like that, because I feel like that would be fun. And I still need to like try and improve my audio too, because I know it's not really like not great. I feel like it was better before summertime, but after I had to apply the AC unit, things were like pretty rough. Actually, I have to turn my fan on, so from like the computer, because my computer is overheating. So yeah, I forgot to do that. Yeah, I don't want to cook my computer, so you know, that's always kind of a struggle. But yeah, try and like add a lot more fun stuff for people. Oh yeah, it's like I also tried practicing 3D modeling again yesterday. I've been kind of taking a long break from that just because I was thinking like I really want to improve my model again, or like get back to working on the model that I actually want to have. But you know, I've been like taking my 3D stuff on pause just because I needed a break from it. But yeah, I just been trying to like figure out curves in Blender. So yeah, look what I can do now. Do 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 do. Yeah, I see it. There's the little dead fish too. Yeah, I love these. All right, thank you. Yeah, I had some of these emotes ready to post like since I began streaming because I didn't realize you needed affiliate for them. So, but yeah, I'm glad you like them. I was kind of surprised how quickly they were approved of. Here's the one that I've been waiting for the most. Yeah, I've been waiting for these little guys. Because there's another streamer who I like has a community night on Friday nights for like Mario Kart. So I've been kind of waiting for been wanting that little cry emote because I'm very bad at Mario Kart. So yeah, hopefully I can start spamming that. Yep. Yeah, I think that one's the cutest too. So. But yeah, there's a few others that I've been planning on using, but, you know, I was kind of hoping that they, sorry, I might keep I I wanted to improve them a little bit because I feel like I wasn't super satisfied with how they look in small mode. So I have to get around to that at some point. Sorry, I need to like turn this music down on my end. I'm kind of being a little overwhelmed with it. Okay. Alright. I don't know why it's so loud right now. I feel like my audio stuff in general has been like a lower, so. Okay. Alright, sorry, just tone it down just a tiny bit. But hopefully it isn't like too soft on your end. It was just like really loud for me, so. But yeah, I don't know if I talked about it while you were here, but I've been trying to like look into like either a new plugin or program for audio so I can have more or like better control of it, and hopefully that can increase the audio quality. But yeah, everything sounds good, don't worry. All right, thank you. Yeah, but yeah, I'm glad you like the little emotes. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately I can't have like, apparently I learned that there's only like a limited amount of slots for followers, so unfortunately I can't like share everything. But yeah, I got these but yeah, I also got these like little macaroons too, and you know, I think they're really cute. It's not like macaroons are a big meme for me or anything, but you know, I think I talked about this with you in the past, but I made maybe in the past, but I made like over 100 macaroons at one time last Christmas season. So I actually drew a little chibi just like revolving around the macaroons. So have you ever had macaroons? They're like the little coconut mound cookies. I know sometimes people mean macarons when they say macaroons, but you know, I'm talking about the macaroons. So yeah, the little coconut cookies. You know, traditionally the macarons were actually made using almond flour instead of coconut shavings, but I think you mostly see the, you know, the coconut version instead of like the classic almond version. I'm kind of curious about the almond version though. Seemed like it would taste okay. You know, not as good as the coconut, but you know, probably still good in its own right. But yeah, I have to see about it. I will steal them. I've only seen macaroni in movies, but never in person. Do they have many flavors? I don't know too much about how many flavors macaroons have, but I know technically it's just what constitutes a macaroon is like the fact that it's a meringue or like something mixed with meringue. So technically, it can go kind of crazy with what you do with those, but you know, normally I don't think there's a ton of flavors. Of course, if you're talking about the little sandwich cookies or the macarons, those do have a ton of different flavors. So yeah, I know that the macarons were like super popular for a while. You know, I think they ended up getting a little too expensive for a lot of people. So because you know, I think it was like pre-2020 when they were like blowing up in popularity, but yeah. Yeah, they're usually pretty expensive because it takes a lot of like hard work to make those. But yeah, it's just kind of hard to justify that kind of cost. So at least for me personally, you know. Also, I'm not really like that crazy about them. Like I like them, but they're not like usually that enthusiastic about eating them because they're like very, very rich, or like, yeah, they're very, very rich. So they kind of Look what I stole. Oh, I see. Pretty and tired. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a way that you can do that, can you? Or, like, try to unlock an emote. Yeah, I forgot about that redeem. But yeah, I'm glad you're able to use that one, too. Even so, they sound delicious. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like they aren't like good or anything. It's just kind of, yeah, I just couldn't deal with the cost. I know like the chocolate macaroons. Oh God, sorry, did my mic just peak? Huh. So I'll just tone down the sensitivity real quick. Sorry, I messed with my audio somewhat recently, so it's kind of crazy. My fishes are in 0 right now. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah, you had to use the little dead fish. Yeah. I know there's also a regular fish emote. That's the same as the redeem points, but that's the soul. I think that's the only one that hasn't been approved yet, so kind of have to wait for that little one. But yeah, hopefully that one doesn't take too long. I don't know. I heard that I heard it's supposed to take weeks for emotes to get approved, but you know, it seems like I got approved like way faster than that, so you know, I'm not complaining or anything. You know, kind of glad that they came in so quickly. But yeah, that dead fish emote was actually inspired by another streamer's emote, so because I got a free I got a gift subscription for a monarch for like Leanly/Monarch. She's one of the bigger VTubers out there, but yeah, I got a free subscription for her, and she had like a dead fish emote, and I kind of like to use that one for a while, but then the redeem or the gift sub kind of died out, so I couldn't use the dead fish emote anymore. So yeah, I see. Yeah, it's just like a really funny emote, so it was one of the emotes that I spammed in other people's chats, so I just went ahead and made my own. But yeah, technically, animated emotes and the non-animated emotes have like separate slots, so technically if I can find a way to animate some emotes, then I could technically add even more, but you know, I'm not really sure how to. I don't really have a gift for animation, so all I did was that one gift that plays for when people follow me, so yeah, it's kind of the only animation I think I did. You know, not the first one ever in my life, but on a PC, actually, I think that might actually be it. There used to be this thing called Flipnote Hatina, so I think they had a different. That was like a part of the DS, and basically you can like make your own little animations and like post them. So it was a little bit like a social media site in a way. But yeah, I made a good few of those back in the day, because you know, I wanted to be an animator back then, but that was kind of the only way I could figure it out. If you ever do it, I'll be there to steal them. I see. I mean, I was planning on putting them in the ones available to followers first, but you know, I see. Try to yoink my little emotes. Yeah, so I don't know, for some reason when you said stealing, I just kind of flashed back to, you know, Monster Hunter Rise again. Sorry, just kind of my brain is like mildly obsessed with the game at the moment. I actually played a little bit of it off stream, but I didn't get too far because I was planning on streaming it again. But Yeah. Sorry if you're not... Sorry if you don't want to hear about me yap about Monster Hunter a ton. But yeah, I was just having a ton of fun that day, so... Alright. Alright. So it looks like the baseline art is done, but I still should add volume and stuff to it. True, how did you stay in the game? Did you complete any other missions? I did some of the basic missions, like kill these small monsters or find these lost items, but I haven't done anything too big in there, so I also did I also screwed around a little bit, kind of just hunted like there's just these things called expedition missions that you can go on, and basically it's free of a time limit, and you have unlimited lives, and you can attack whatever monster you want. So I did that for a little bit. So, kind of just ran around that snowy area, but I haven't made any like important progress, if that's what you're wondering. So, I haven't unlocked any new large monsters because I figured I would save that for streaming. So, yeah, another motivation basically another motivation to just get to the focus on do a streaming again. Sorry, I keep screwing up my words. I'm gonna do the background line art on a separate layer real quick, so it's just kind of a desert plain right here. But yeah, there's still like 3 areas that haven't been unlocked in that game, so hopefully you get to see that when I get... Hopefully you can see that when I get there. Because I really, really like the upcoming 3 areas as well. Were you able to climb the mountains without falling? I'm getting a little bit better at it, I think. I still struggle a touch, but yeah, I'm not struggling as much as I did at first. So, slowly getting the handle on things again. Okay, I'm not really happy with the sun, so. Alright, sorry, hold on. Let's try to fix this. Okay. That's better. Okay. Not perfectly round, but it's okay. But yeah, working first. Yeah, I gotta do my art fight stuff, so. Alright, let's name these layers real quick. BG lining. And then just normal lining. I misspelled lining, but oh well. Okay. Alright. So I'll just hide the BG lining, so it's not like too intrusive, but yeah, after I finish adding some volume to the line art here, I'm gonna try working on this character a bit more, try to do some basic shading. I was planning on getting being a little bit experimental with this character, because try to be a little more painterly and all whatnot, but yeah. Work like an ant and play like a cicada. I see. Yep. To get all the somewhat important art stuff done. Yeah. Yeah, especially since I haven't really posted quite as much as I expected to. And I say that like I didn't do a 3 art fight or 3 attacks, which is kind of normal for me, but Oh yeah, and I also sketched out this character, so this is a revenge, which is basically drawing art for someone who's already given you an attack. But fairy, yep. Yeah, I'm drawing another fairy lady this time, so yeah, I actually drew a fairy already for art fight, but I wanted to do another because I was sort of in the mood for it last week. But yeah, it's just kind of been oops. I definitely have been in the mood for drawing certain character tropes. Or, I guess, like certain species. Species / type, whatever. Whatever. You know, I said species and then remembered that I was in the mood for clowns the week before, so that's not really a species, usually. Anyways, cute maid, yeah. Yeah, that person kind of like did a little attack for me like a couple days ago. I was kind of tickled because you know, they did an attack for one of my other OC's like kids who are, so I was kind of surprised. I was like genuinely kind of surprised that they did an attack of that character because I didn't think anyone would be super interested, but yeah, I was kind of tickled with how like much they like that character. So you know, I kind of wanted to do a nice little attack for them. But yeah. Yeah, I've already gotten quite a few attacks this year, so kind of surprised how much I got. So I'm gonna like try and like, you know, do revenges for people because you basically draw other people's characters back for them. Always attack for. Oh right, hybrids person doesn't have human ears. Yeah. I mean, sometimes people will give them normal ears, but not all the time. Yeah, this guy right here, he has I think his ears are more horse-like. But yeah, I think a lot of us hybrid slash monster boy lovers, monster girl slash monster boy lovers kind of like to give characters weird ears. So I'm definitely in that camp myself. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling like maybe I shouldn't add too much to this, or too much to the line art already, because there's already a lot of details here. So maybe I'll just kind of focus on the outer lines and then kind of come back to that. All right. Oh, look, another Discord message. Okay. Yeah, it's probably just another stream alert. So yeah, sorry. I always feel the need to check my Discord, but it's usually nothing. All right, so yeah, so I'm just kind of focusing on the outer line art or the general outline for the character. So, you know, try to do his arm real quick so it's kind of a little more focus on it. And I'll probably put some more on this torso area right here because it's in front of this bit. But I'll probably leave this little bit as is. So, all right. I see. All right. All right, so I'll add a little more thickness to this front bit. All right. Hey, Veri, I'm going to make Centaur something to drink. I'll listen to you at the background for the moment. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I was just kind of wondering when I should take a break, just because I just used the little ghost room. But it probably won't be for until a little bit. But yeah, hopefully your drink goes well. But yeah, probably. Yeah, I'll probably take a break at some point just to, just so I can get more coffee too. Coffee, probably refill my water a bit, all the good stuff. All right. Oop. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I probably mentioned this earlier, but I was working on 3D stuff again, so not sure how much more I will do this month, but I do want to try and work on the hair curves because No, curves are basically these. I can't describe curves. I'm sorry, I'm too dumb for it. But basically, add more detail, or like, you make a path, and then there's a certain kind of shape that kind of follows that path. So you don't have to like worry about or trying to get the general mesh to look good. Also, I need to fix this real quick. And 3D, that's amazing. I heard it's really hard. Yeah, it's definitely a challenge to get into, though I know for a lot of people it gets easier once you understand the technology, but I was trying to focus on that like last month, but then I started working on the art fight stuff and I just kind of ended up stopping for a while. Honestly, I was starting to feel a little burnt out from it because it was kind of hard. I was kind of hyper focusing on Blender stuff for a bit of time, but yeah, I'm hoping to like make my own 3D model. So the model you see right here, that's actually I actually made this in VOD, which is it's kind of like it makes 3D models easier for, people who aren't really experienced with that, but it is kind of limiting in what you can do without 3D software. So, I originally was probably just going to touch up, mess with Blender a little bit so it can like make props and like make the actual outfit I wanted for my character. But, I kind of ended up deciding to just go all the way with it and make an entirely original model. So, yeah, that was the plan. But so right now I'm kind of working on it just to bust up my character right now. I don't plan on using that as a 3D model or anything, but, I just wanted to do it to kind of practice my character's face because I realized I've been kind of struggling with that aspect, like trying to not make my character look super weird, but, I'm trying to force myself to go through the actual process in general too, so before I do the actual modeling, because, I just kind of realized I could struggle with some of the aspects, but that's pretty cool. Thank you. But yeah, so I was having like a lot of trouble with the hair the last time I was working on it, so I was trying to avoid using curves because I actually kind of had a rough time with my character's hair and Void, so admittedly I think that's mostly a UI issue, but I was kind of scared off a bit from my experience. But I all the previous attempts I've done with in Blender for hair haven't been going that great, so I just decided to give curves another chance. And yeah, I probably should have just went with curves in the first place because it definitely looks better in general. Like there's still little parts that I'm struggling with, but I feel like I'm actually able to figure that kind of thing out. So hopefully I can figure that kind of thing out once I actually get to work on it a bit more. But yeah, my main focus right now is modeling characters, so specifically Varia. So, but hopefully after that I can do maybe like a background too, because they've been kind of. I think it'd be cool to have a proper background. I originally, like last December, I think I was trying to do a streamer background, as in like a 2D painting, but I just was not happy with where that was going, so I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try it in 3D. Maybe have it set up as a GIF in the background, so it looks like it's moving. Technically, yeah, it would be moving because a GIF is like, a GIF is actually moving. But yeah, if drawing hair is difficult, I can't imagine shaping it. Yeah. Honestly, I don't struggle that much with drawing hair, but yeah, trying to make it in 3D has been a lot more difficult than I had hoped. Especially as someone who likes to work on a really long flowing hair. But yeah, hopefully I can figure that out. But I realize I do need to like practice it properly rather than just jumping in. You know, that's the hard part about learning new skills, is just wanting to get the pretty thing done. But yeah, so after I finish that bust, I might try and work on might do like a quick chibi model so I can actually practice the modeling process properly. But let me open that real quick so you can see it, because I did make a reference for that 3D model. Okay, hold on. Boop. Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. So hold on, let me check just checking to see when the next ads will pop up. But you know, I want to like sync my actual breaks with the ads a bit, so people who might be stuck behind the ad wall might not miss out too much. Yeah, that's the one sucky part about affiliate, is getting ads. So Mini you, and she has a little fish too. I see. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty cute. Yeah, these like marks right here, these are all supposed to be fish. So my character is supposed to be like swarming with like the little ink fish. So, but I was kind of too lazy to actually draw them out. So, you know, originally for like months upon months, like over a year actually, I've been trying to. You know, I was planning on doing a 3D or a live 2D model, but you know, I just got sick of making the model. Yeah, it was just taking too long. But here's a version without the hat, but yeah, this is like generally what the 2D model was supposed to look like. So, but yeah, I kind of gave up because it was just taking ages. You know, I spent just too much time trying to fiddle with these like really fine details down here. And I felt like my style actually like changed since I started it. So pretty. Yep, thank you. Yeah, I might have to tone down the fish for the 3D models just because, yeah, I have to like worry about making something that won't take up too many of my computer's resources. But yeah, hopefully I can get a handle on that. Okay. Anyways, so let's add a little more volume here. All right, all right. You know, I was or I technically still am part of a sort of a Blender practice group, but it's been kind of dead lately, so yeah. Maybe I'll pick up. I mean, it's possible that I could pick up again, but yeah, it just seems kind of. I think it kind of fizzled out, unfortunately, but yeah. Okay. But yeah, that's kind of my main plan again. So I tried making a 3D model of one of my inkfish too, but I wasn't necessarily super satisfied with it. But maybe once I'm able to get into texturing in Blender, it might come out better. I know that I really liked doing texturing in VOD, so because I feel like that kind of carried my modeling a lot. Now I try to make my model look a little more to what I do or how I draw rather than just the VOD style. So yeah, I know textures can like really carry things. I've come to realize, because I've been kind of feeling like the faces that I try to model have been a little bit wonky too. Basically a little bit rough to look at, but maybe yeah, I don't want to open Blender because I know it's gonna take up a ton of CPU, but yeah, it does take up a lot of. Hopefully I can like basically I kind of want to show you what I'm doing, but yeah, I just don't want to overpower my computer a bit. So you know, maybe I can take a screenshot and post it somewhere to another to Blue Sky or something. Yeah. All right. And this might be okay for now. All right. Yeah, it might be okay. Like, I'm not 100% happy with this, but, you know, I do tend to, like, try to simplify things for myself when an art fight goes down. Okay, I need to open the reference, because this character here, she actually has a lot of gold parts to her, but I forgot most of them, so, you know, want to try and get that right. Okay, need to open the references. All right. Yeah, she has like all these like gold details, and I just completely forgot them. So I'll just try to draw over it. Okay, let me close these references real quick. But yeah, so I'm going to start working on this lady. Since I finished the line art on the other guy, I'm just going to take a moment to stop. Okay, yeah, I was just trying to jump between the two. Sorry, I felt my model's going crazy. I'm trying to stretch. Ugh. Ugh. Oh. I wish I could have hand tracking, to be honest. I actually tried looking into a hand tracking, but I realized that like a ton of the technology for it is like super expensive, so you know, I was kind of scared away from it for. But yeah, I can't really invest in that for now, right now. Okay, so let's just go ahead and we need to move the reference next to the main image, and okay, so what I want to do is add more add notes and stuff to the skin. So I say notes and stuff. I should probably say you know, skin colors and whatnot. And I'm not. Yeah, I don't think I'm explaining myself all that well, but oh well. Okay. Right now, I should probably just focus on the stuff. Okay. So I'm just kind of adding blush and whatnot. And I'll just merge it down with the skin layer, so. Okay, sorry, let me just change the music real quick. Alright. Okay, that's better. That is better. Alright. Let me just check the time for ads. So, we still have some time before the next break, but yeah, I think when the next break goes down, I'm just gonna take my actual break because I really need it. All right, so let's start putting in this. Yeah, she has like a gold at the corners of her eyes, so you know, try to put down an airbrush and try to fill that in. So right now I'm doing her makeup, so which she has like some pretty heavy makeup. Okay. Yeah, and then on her upper eyelid, she has a lot of blue. So let's get this down. All right. Check again. Yeah, it looks all right. I noticed that the tips of her ears too, they have you know, they're very, very gold. So yeah, this character has a lot of gold on her, so I kind of like it. I forgot her earrings. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and give this like a very painterly texture. It's 3 p.m. there. Yeah, it's 3 p.m. For some reason, I read that as 3 a.m. at first. And it's like, wait, no, it's not that early. But no, I think I may have misread that. So, oh, great. So let's just get our lipstick down. No, it's not 3 p.m. Actually, it's 3. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the time. It's 2:14 right here. So, it's not far off, but not exactly. Oops. Yeah, so. You know, basically it's still like the early afternoon / late noon, so I'm never entirely sure what qualifies as a, or like when the afternoon starts for people, so yeah. I guess I still sort of think of this time as the noon, but I'm also a night owl, so I don't normally get up this, so I tend to stay up later. Okay. I'm not used to lips being this deep. I might actually just tone down the lips a little bit, just might be a little bit hard for me to deal with, but, you know, I can add more shading later. Okay, maybe not that much later, but... this is probably a okay starting point. You know, I can work on it later. Okay. Also, I need to add freckles for this lady, because she has a bunch of them. Alright. I'll just, maybe. Okay, maybe not the spray. Well, not that. Okay. What time is it for you? I don't think our time zones are, like, too far apart, are they? Like I'm saying that, it's not too... Like, they're generally pretty close together. Okay, these are, like, way too big for her. These are more, like, reasonable, I think. I guess I forgot to work on all the other areas on this body. Oops. Okay, she's got a lot of freckles on her, so... Alright, so let's tone some of the facial freckles down, because I don't think they're quite that dense. But yeah. Alright. Probably just take some off the mouth, and then just tone it down a little bit. She does have a lot of freckles, but you know, I just don't think quite as much as what we see here, so okay. I'm also gonna try to move them around a bit with the liquify tool, just to make them look like they're part of the arm, I think. Try to look at the reference again. And I'm gonna do this crazy thing where I just manually draw them in, so that might actually make my life a little bit easier. Okay. Haha, I am a time traveler. I live an hour in the future, here at 3 p.m. I see. Yeah, so yeah. Looks like we live an hour apart then. Alright. Sorry, a little bit of that water went down the wrong pipe. Oh, alright. I think I forgot some of the stuff here, so... Alright, let's just merge this down, kinda... shoot, okay. Probably add more blush to her. Maybe add a little bit of blush to the shoulders. I just set it to overlay just cause, but... Alright. Tone it down slightly, then merge down. Bless you. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Yeah, sorry if I'm not the most chatty right now. It's just kind of not like a ton of crazy things happen. Well, outside of, you know, affiliates. I've been talking about that a lot lately, but yeah, it's like after the birthday stream, not too much has happened. I guess like work was kind of rough on Sunday, but you know, I don't think people really want to hear about that, so yeah, I try not to complain too much about my job. Okay. Right now, I'm just kind of adding in a sclera right here, so actually it's a little too dark, so hold on. Trying to make this look okay. Alright. Right, so there's the sclera. So now her sclera isn't the same as that colors her skin. And I'm putting down some of the teeth, so give her her pearly whites. Alright. Alright, so I think that's the basics of the skin, but sorry, just checking that. Okay, merge it down, and then we can start. I'm just going to do some basic shading for the skin, so. Alright, try to. Since I'm gonna be a little more. Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna try and be somewhat painterly for this piece, just sort of experiment around with it, but yeah. Alright. But yeah, I guess try to keep some of the roughness of this texture right here, so. Oh, speaking of work, since we don't have any money, together with two friends, we started selling sweet pastries called cocido, similar to coffee, and we earned well. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. It's cocido, right? Sorry, I only speak English, but, I did kind of try to learn Spanish, but yeah, I'm not, super great with, Latin vowels, or I guess I'm probably the cocido or coquito part is what I'm struggling with, I think. But yeah, congratulations. Oh, you pronounced it right. All right. Thank you. Yeah, I just kind of forgot if the cuss sound turns into a sis sound for Spanish, because it does work though. I'm sure it works that way with English too, so. I mean, your English is pretty solid, so. Coquito mention. I see. What does coquito mean? No. Is it something tasty, or is it something gross, or something horrifying? Or just like a yummy food or something? I honestly have no clue. All right. Oh, I see, a pretzel. Yeah, okay, that's tasty then. That's a good thing. I see. A nice little pretzel. Sorry, I just went silent. I just remembered I was thinking of something, but then I completely forgot. But, oh yeah. I was thinking of, trying to get into commissions again, because, I've done commissions before in another life, but, I kind of got overwhelmed with a bunch of stuff, so I ended up stopping. But, I have, work, I just feel like I've been having too many bad days with work lately, and it's just kind of I feel like a lot of the current jobs in the area aren't super great, or stuff that I necessarily, or the jobs that do sound interesting are maybe a bit too far away. So I was thinking about trying to make more money off my actual drawing, because I was technically supposed to do that anyway, but yeah, maybe I can take up a take up a lower paying but easier going job, maybe. I don't know. Because it's not like I can just quit, But yeah, sorry to be Probably don't want to hear about that. I'm just kind of being a little bit of a downer right there. Okay. I think I forgot which direction the lighting is supposed to be coming from. Whoops. It's supposed to be going the other way. Oh well. I think most of this stuff is like blocked. But yeah, kind of erase some of the stuff here, add some more to this other part. Oh, it looks like the... Alright. Nah, it's okay. I see. Yeah, it's just kind of like it took 6 years to like move inside for at my workplace, and then it's just still kind of a shit show. So yeah, I might just I think I just want to look for somewhere else to work. I tried to get a job last time, but it seems like they still don't want people my age working. I see. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it's the thing is, I think I've only ever worked at that one store, so kind of worried about how I guess I'm a little worried about getting hired by other places. Hold on. Okay. I missed this. Okay, there. Yeah, that... Oh, God. Sorry. No. All right. Yeah, the job market hasn't been the best lately. Honestly, it hasn't been the best for a long time, but, you know. Yeah, I think the main thing that kind of scares me is like screwing up my schedule. Oh, that's hard. Yeah. But yeah, I think the main thing that kind of makes me nervous is changing up my stream schedule. I know for most people it's not really that big of a deal, but yeah, I'm probably gonna have to like change if I work somewhere else. So. Like, I might have less free time in general. But who knows? Maybe if I just try and wait for something a little more flexible. But yeah, I probably have to give something up for the new job just because I'm a little bit worried about payments and stuff. You're doing well. Take it slow. I see. Thank you. Alright, so I guess I may as well just kind of smooth out the shading here. I want it to be a little bit rough, but not like super rough right here, so I also should probably lower the opacity real quick. Oops. Honestly, yeah, I can just let this area be a little bit lighter. Cheer up is a good term here. I guess so. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I should probably choose the topic right now, so. Oh. By the way, it looks like the ads are starting pretty, like, less than a minute, so I think I'm just gonna run off on my break, because I need to get a few things done. Cheer up, cheer up. All right, thank you. But yeah, I'm just going to take a shortish break, just refill my liquids and some other basic needs. But yeah, I'll be back pretty soon, so. All right. Hold on. Yeah, just go over to the BRB screen. All right, well, I'll see you soon. It's right mute. Boy, I see you there. I see you there. Why must you throw bombs every time you leave? uh, but yeah. I was drinking my Toyota today and you scared me. Ha ha. I don't look like you were scared. And that, it's not. I can't clear with this model. Dang it. I might have to have you pay for damages. You're the only one here. Okay, looks insane. Okay. Sorry, I have a emote for this. Sorry. Where's the fish? That's why. What's that? That's why he's dead. The bomb exploded in his hands. Look at him. But he's a fish. He can't hold bombs. Also, that fish is clearly raw. It couldn't have been him. It wouldn't be raw if it was it wouldn't be raw if we were throwing bombs. Alright, I'm just gonna get back to work. Alright. Alright. Anyways, trying to by the way, have you ever done those Gundam modeling kits, or is that something you've never done before? I've like done a few already, but I think I mentioned this on another stream, but one of the gifts I got was actually were a couple of Gundam kits. So I actually assembled one like after stream on Friday and then on Sunday too, because it was taking a little bit of time. But yeah, I'm probably going to save the second one for another date, so maybe for August, to be honest, since I'm so busy with this stuff. Alright. I'm just going to lighten this up a bit more. Yeah, probably not as painterly as I hoped, but you know what? It's fine. Actually, I'll lighten up more. Yeah, how about I just do a secondary version? So, and I'll make this one bluer or more purple. I think part of my issue is that first one was maybe a little bit too warm. And I'll just let this be the textured one. First time I hear about that, really. I see. Yeah, like Gundam kits are like basically those little kits that let you build a tiny robot. So, like a little plastic robot. And there's like this whole like subculture on its own. So also, hello Starry, thank you for coming here. I hope your day's been going well. My day has been okay so far, just kind of been worrying about streaming and art and stuff. So right now I'm drawing this fairy lady. So this is an art attack for someone else. Crap, I forgot the name. Okay, they didn't sign the reference, but I have the tab open. Oh, hold on. But yeah, how's your day going, I should ask? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just opened the same guy's, the Centaur guy's tab is open twice, so... Whoops. She's right. Oh yeah, her name's Tatiana, I think, or Titania. Like the fairy queen from Midnight Summers. Okay, the creator's name is Neon Borealis, so... Alright, I thought I'd take care of that real quick. Sounds nice, I want to see them. I see. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got lost. Yeah, the little Gundam kits. Yeah, so... But yeah, there's like a whole subculture behind the Gundam kits. I know like some of the kits that are sold can like get pretty massive, so... I haven't done anything too crazy like that, but it might be fun to do like a really big robot kit. I don't think I have a space for a big robot though. My day has been okay. Started a little off, so later today we went out, ordered some fries, and ate them in the car. Felt a bit better afterwards. I see. Alright, I'm glad you're feeling better. Yeah, sometimes you just feel kind of meh. No! Uh-oh. Soyunga pulled out the cry emote. Oh yeah, by the way, story. I'm sure you like seen all the stuff before, but I've finally been able to get my affiliate emotes out. So yeah, I got a bunch of little. Yeah, I still plan on posting a few more, but yeah, I got most of my emotes done, and they actually got approved up pretty quickly. So kind of happy about that. Oh my god, congrats on affiliate. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm like kind of excited about it. I mean, there's like parts of where I'm a little bit worried just because of I'm worried a little bit about ads and stuff, but yeah, otherwise I'm like pretty excited, to be honest. So, thank you. But yeah, hopefully I should be able to start improving my streams more too, because mostly focus on the audio, but maybe some other stuff as well. Hopefully, maybe. Get some hopefully get some fun redeems for people too. Yep, cheer emote. Yeah, I hope you like my emotes. I actually made most of my emotes before I even started streaming, so. But I didn't realize, yeah, at the time I didn't quite realize that you can actually use them until you got affiliates, so. And now I have 0 fish again. Oh no. The dead fish emote. Yeah, someone's getting a lot of use out of that dead fish emote. Sorry, I bumped the mic. Okay. Alright. By the way, I guess describe what I plan to do with this art piece is try to be a little more painterly or textural with it, I think. Or just like let myself be a little more textual. I'm not entirely sure about it yet, but I'm trying to figure things out still. Also, I haven't hit multiply yet. Honestly, this just feels like shading, more shading, so. I'll just merge the shading layers together. Yeah, I think I was supposed to actually just do texturing. Or throw in some textures over the skin, so. What if I tried making the texture for the skin maybe gold? No, I'll actually try to just stretch this out maybe. I don't know. I feel like you're not really seeing the texture quite as strong. I mean, you kind of can, but. Okay, stretch it out. Okay. And probably erase some of it so she doesn't look like she's from The Simpsons. Okay. Okay, it took a little bit for that. Just kind of... Yeah, this character is also supposed to have like a ton of gold on her, but I forgot to draw a ton of it. So, oops. But yeah, I hope you enjoy your day. You guys enjoy your day, I guess. Sorry, I went completely off. Alright, so... Alright, and I'll just do a very basic layer real quick. Okay. Just like a basic shading under the nose. A little more basic shading under the nose, I guess. So, maybe take this color right here. But also, yeah, I think you saw it for a second, but this is the other character I'm working on, so I haven't really gotten too many details. Or I only started with a basic sketch for him, so yeah, I have to take a little bit of time to just kind of build up on it a bit more. Okay, I kind of just took off the clipping mask for a moment just so I can clean up a little bit. Okay. Okay. Okay, you know what? That's probably fine for now. So, merch down. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably need to add some more gold speckles. Okay. I'll just add the gold speckles real quick, and then I'll move on. I think I'm actually going to do it on a add glow layer. Okay, it's maybe a little too bright. Okay, that's actually more what I want. So I just kind of throw in these yellow dots, because the character has, like, as I said before, she has gold speckles, so... You know, probably to give that Fairy Queen aesthetic. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Starry. Did a pop-up show up? Sorry, I didn't hear the pop-up. Dang, I feel like there's supposed to be a pop-up there. Sorry about that. But yeah, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, you're like... I think you're officially my first subscriber. Oh, crap. You know what I think what happened? You know, since I got affiliate, I think it kind of took out access for a lot of the stuff that or might have taken away my Stream Elements access. Crap. Yeah, I have to figure that out, because before I started the stream, I realized that the authorization for OBS was cut out, so... Yeah, I'm sorry you didn't get your little alert, but... You know, thank you for subscribing. Hope you get to enjoy your free, or your 3 extra emotes right now. I plan on adding more, as I said before, but... Yeah, like a little coffee emote, I know I want that. But yeah, I hope to do more fun stuff for the streams, so... Oops. Okay, what? Sorry, I'm not sure what's going on. Oh god. I blocked the... Okay, yeah, I'm making some dumb mistakes here. Okay, alright, I fixed it. Maybe, okay. Hehe. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it should be, like I said before, I think the Stream Elements kind of lost the authorization, so... Hopefully, I'll be able to fix that after stream, but... I don't know if you guys want me to just, like, stop everything for that. Alright, let me just add some texture to this lady's hair real quick, so... But yeah, Stream Elements is what gives all the, like, pop-ups and, well, I guess if Celtic's name is here, it should still be working. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening right now, guys. Hold on. No, it's fine. I see. Yeah, I'll figure this out after stream. Sorry about that. But yeah, I guess I didn't quite realize because I'm still kind of just trying to figure things out with the affiliate because I kind of reset a bunch of stuff, I think. A lot of stuff that's been added or kind of being reset. So yeah, as I said before, I'll try to figure that out. But here, I'll give you a little macaroon. Oops. Okay, need to hit the intro button. Okay. Yep, here's your... Okay, so, anyways. Sorry, I'm, like, blanking out. Okay, so... Actually, now that I think about it, maybe I can add some more colors to these swings. Or not, maybe not necessarily colors, but probably should add some variety to these wings, because as you can see, they're pretty detailed right here, so... Actually, I should... Sorry, yoink this other color. Basically add more variation. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so... this one's dark, and this one's bluer. Okay. Mine. Okay. Oh no. Oh, it's for Starry. You can't just yoink those. You can't just yoink them. By the way, to Starry, I do plan on... I do plan on doing like a celebration stream for affiliate, but I'm not entirely sure when. Because as you know, I just yeah. I just did the birthday stream, so yeah, I have to figure that out. Maybe, yeah, I'm just not sure if I should do an extra day this week or probably plan it out a little bit better on the next week. Actually, I am like open on Mondays usually, so maybe I can like do the celebration stream on a Monday. Sorry, just taking a peek at something. Okay, sorry, that was spam. Okay. Okay, let's open OBS again. Actually, I need to check the... Okay, we still got a decent amount of time for the next break, but... Okay. Yeah, let's just try to recoup, and, alright. So, okay. Yeah, so, at the ends, this should be some more blue, more of this darker blue. And checking this area again. Okay, I'll just add it right here, and then, for these like little inner parts, I'll just, add the lighter blue. But yeah, I'm thinking about letting this piece be a little more, oops, that's not what I want. Letting this piece be a little more chaotic with the textures and stuff, so hopefully give it more painterly feel. Alright. Alright, what do I do next? Sorry, I'm like, honestly, God, I just keep blanking out. I'm sorry. Let's do the irises next. I don't know why my brain has, like, been fried these past couple of days, but... Yeah, I don't know if anyone else has been feeling this way, but just kind of, like, mentally fried out, so... I know I guess, like, my sleeping schedule hasn't been the best lately, but yeah. I do generally feel a bit more energetic, but, not completely energetic yet. Okay. Also, has anyone else been dealing with a lot of bugs lately? I don't know, I just noticed that there's a ton of bugs flying in my room lately. Hold on, I'm not thrilled about this one. I think part of the problem that there was a crack between my AC and the edge of the window, so I tried taping that down, and I feel like it's gotten a bit better, but I still feel bugs flying around here and there, and it drives me a little bit crazy. But yeah, it seems like most of them have chilled out. It's just everyone's favorite insect, the mosquito, is still fluttering around here and there. But yeah. It's definitely been buggy. Okay. Anyways. I'm starting to feel like at this point I should just start going at it. So. Shut up. Nope, nope. Okay. So I'm just going to start renaming layers, and I'm going to start doing stuff. And I'm going to start, painting over it. So it's not going to be a complete painting like I've done before, but I do want something a little more, I feel like it's better if I just go at it. Okay, speckles. Alright, C2. Something funny, the chicks on my roof have already hatched. I see. Oh, there's a bat in my ceiling, a bird, and a rat or a mouse. I see. Dang. Yeah, sometimes we get mice here too, so. Apparently, not too long ago, there was one of the cats had a mouse in their mouth, and he was just walking around with it, and I guess my mom tried to get him to take the mouse outside, but by trying to lure him out there, because he does kind of run outside all the time. He's not supposed to run outside, but he just gets out anyway. But yeah, apparently when he saw that the door was open, he kind of just dropped the mouse and then just kind of dashed out. So there was just this mouse zipping around all over the place. I'll BRB. Okay. So it's yeah, that seemed kind of chaotic from the sounds of it. It was at 2 a.m. So yeah, I missed all of that. Sorry. Mouse probably didn't want to hear about that. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the mouse died or anything, but yeah, apparently was being chased around. Sounded kind of crazy, but as I said before, I wasn't there because it was conked out. Okay, let's... I'm just trying to put a texture over this right now. Maybe this one might work. Okay, so what I'm doing... Okay, I'm just making it coarse, or a little more coarse right now, but... Okay, so I'll set it to overlay real quick. Overlay, overlay. Yep, right here. So you can actually see the image, and then kind of lower the opacity. So this is my starting texture, I think. Maybe. I'll try and give pencil a shot first, actually. So let's hide the oil paint texture. I think people usually add the textures afterwards, but I kind of like to have it beforehand. Okay, so overlay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so this might work. Ha ha ha, that's funny. I remember that as a child, there were many mice, and I was afraid of them because I think they're going to bite me. I see. Yeah. I think we had more, or worse mouse issues in the past. Actually, we used to have shrews running around inside the walls and stuff, so. And the problem with shrews is that they I guess they're slightly poisonous, so the cats don't want to hunt them. But yeah, we had an issue with those in the past. But nowadays we just get like a mouse here and there once in a while, so. But I don't think we get like too many pests usually. I don't know. I feel like every year or two also we kind of have we have wasps trying to get inside. Honestly, I feel like the wasps tend to be a bigger issue than a lot of other stuff. Hold on a moment. Okay, gonna merge this down so it's a normal layer rather than an object layer. Let's see. I'm gonna try and put yellow, color this yellow. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Oh yeah, it looks brighter. I don't know if this is the right color to go with though. Maybe I use orange. Okay. Brighter yellow. What about blue? I don't know about this. Pink. Lower the saturation a bit, maybe. Sorry, I'm just trying to mess with the base colors. I like to use purple a lot, so maybe I'll just work with purple. Okay. So, cielo tito lindo. I see. Alright. Hold on. Ugh, stretching. Oh my god. By the way, I think today's stream needs to be a bit shorter, so not like super short, but maybe end around like maybe end around the 3-hour mark, just so I can, because I have there's a lot of stuff that I just need to deal with. So, well, I'm thinking that there's probably some stuff I should just get dealt with. I mean, so yeah, I'll try to stream for a decent amount of time, but I'll probably have to start working on some other stuff pretty soon. Alright, so. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of going over the current image. I don't really need to add too much stuff to the skin right now, just because it's already kind of shaded, but probably should probably block in some shapes for the other stuff, so. Alright, so okay. Alright. Actually, let's add some sharper lines to this. You know, hopefully I don't accidentally spend too much time on this, because sometimes I do that, where I just like spend way too much time on something. Alright. Alright. Actually, I prefer the previous one. Okay. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of adding in some shapes. So maybe not the most exciting thing to watch, but yeah, kind of. You know, the painting process tends to be a bit slower, so. But yeah, I'm probably going to just let myself be a bit messier with this piece, because since it's experimental. But yeah, hopefully it's something like it comes out like nice and pretty. Actually, right now I'm probably gonna block out some of these basic colors. And after I get the basic lighting and shading blocked out, I'll probably go over it with get to these like gold highlights here, so try to include some of those. But yeah. But yeah, I kind of want to. Yeah, I need to take care of some, just stop and take care of some technical stuff I've kind of been realizing. Not just the stream elements, but, you know, other stuff as well. Alright, so just filling in this. I'm just kind of doing some basic shapes right here. It's fine, Very. Alright, thank you. Yeah, I remember when I used to not be able to go past 2 hours when I started streaming. Because my like streaming endurance was like super duper low. I need to learn more positive sentences in English. I see, I see. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I think I'm gonna actually try and work on like commission, like maybe a commission sheet or something for art. So, try to figure out pricing at least. Maybe I can like ask for, maybe I can try and look into VGen too. So, I've been recommended that quite a bit. But you have to like find a code, get a code from someone in order to join. So, hopefully I can pull that off. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if people might be interested in like little Fugi Tech icons. Like kind of like the one that I made for myself. I tried also making a gift one for someone else, but I wasn't really happy with how it was looking, so I kind of stopped. But maybe I can try it out another time. Not gonna show off the gift one, but hold on, I'm trying to remember how to do this. Because I figured I'd just flash it over to you guys real quick. Or just have it on the side. Hold on. Alright. Hold on. Oh, dang it. Oh, it disconnected. Shoot. Why did it disconnected? Oh, there we go. Alright, yeah, I can see it right here. I was thinking of maybe making some of these little guys as commissions. Yeah, seeing if people would be interested in that kind of thing. Yeah, sorry to yap about that kind of stuff, but... Yeah, just try to... I bought homemade bread. Oh, Vera, you're shining. I see. Shining? Sorry, it's kind of flying past my head. Okay. You mean this little guy, or... Hmm. Alright. Alright. Okay. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna Sorry. I think I'm gonna just go back to the other piece right here, so... Try to just color this guy in. So let's make this, reference layer, and then I will... Yeah, it's probably okay. Yeah, I just made the line art reference layer, so I'll just start working on this stuff. The little you is shining. Looks pretty. I see. Thank you. Yeah, it's just how Fujitech kind of works, because they're meant for Discord calls, so... Basically, you have these... The reason it lights up is because it kind of just shows off the... It shows who's talking. So it's kind of the function of the app. But yeah, when you do like Discord... No, dang it. Okay. When you do Discord calls with someone on a oh my god, on a stream, you can have these like little icons on the bottom. Okay. But yeah, this little guy is yeah, I was proud of how they came out, so yeah, I was thinking of maybe doing some commissions with them. Maybe I can like make a little yeah. Sorry, my brain keeps just blinking out again. Alright, so yeah, I'm just trying to fill in this dude's color scheme right now. Oops. Alright, so let's try and fill this stuff in. Alright. Try to fill in the fabric right here. And his cloth, of course. So yeah, I just wanted to do something that's a little bit more easygoing, so usually the coloring isn't too bad. And I'll have the horse fur on the skin layer because they're separate enough to not be a big issue. Okay, need to get back to this one. Forgot these two sections right here. Also, let's do the hair, do a base for the hair real quick. So yeah, just turn this on. Okay. Looks like most of his hair is this color, and I can like fix the or like add the second color later on. Alright. Oops. I also have to clean this up a bit. Okay. And I missed this bit of skin right here. Yeah, it's a bit messy. I have these like little points, so I have to deal with that. Well, let me fix the skin real quick. Boop. Okay. Okay, so just kind of get to the eyebrows and then... Alright. Yeah, so I'll just clean it up manually, so... Yeah, I just wanted to stop and do something a bit easier, so... Early stage, or like the lining and coloring stage usually doesn't take too much brain power, so... Sometimes I like to just stop and work on that for a bit. Okay. Yeah, and it looks like its eyebrows are quite a bit darker, so I'll try and handle that real quick. Alright, so I fill these in. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Also, let's color in his ears too, so... Boop. Alright. So... Alright, I need to clean this ear out real quick. Alright. And maybe for the oops. Oh my god, I keep screwing this up. Okay. Looks like the tail is the same color as its hair, so I'll just have that be on the same layer. So boop. Boop. And looks like it doesn't need too much cleanup, so I'll go back to the clothing layer real quick. I actually forgot this little square right here, so I'll just try to... Okay. Yeah, this... no, wrong layer. Okay, let's go back to the clothing layer. So I'll just clean this little bit up. Yeah, not sure if you guys can see it, but there's sometimes there's like little crunchies down here, so... Anyways. Alright, so turn this on. Let's color in the coat. So, yeah. Alright, so I think the generally most of his coat is this brown right here. Vera, I have to tell you something to happen. Oh, what happened? Oh, or tell you something to happen? All right. Sorry, I'm just kind of half paying attention. All right. Okay. I'll just wait for you to say what you want to say. Beep. That's the wrong thing. Okay. Coloring this fur real quick. The inner trim of his coat. Speaking of horses, the other time I was picking up a friend on my motorcycle, and on the way I exchanged glances with a horse. The horse was still as a stone and had a stupid look on his face. I see. That's... I see. Yeah, I guess I don't really drive... Personally, I don't drive past too many horses. It's not that I never interacted with the horse, but yeah. But yeah, I guess it's kind of funny. Okay. I keep switching to other like pieces. Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna do the inner clothes real quick. Keeps... Alright. Alright, so just kind of filling in the inner clothes right here. So. But yeah, I guess so. And when I was returning along the same path, the same horse was still there, but stopped in the middle of the street where I had to pass and didn't want to move. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's kind of crazy. You know, I've had like deer just kind of like casually cross the street right in front of my car before. Like they weren't in any hurry at all, so it's like come on, hurry up. And they just like slowly pace along the street. Actually, this year I had the issue with a family of geese as well, like Canadian geese. You know, I was trying to get to work. It's actually the same day, I think. Yeah, it was the same day too. Kind of crazy, but yeah. And I said to my friend, what if we go behind him? And obviously she said no, because you should never be near a horse's hind legs or it might kick you. But I swear that horse wasn't moving. I think it was just moving. Or standing. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Actually, I think there was a... Oh, sorry, I don't know why that peaked. Oops, wrong word. I see. Yeah, I make that same mistake a lot of time too, not gonna lie. But I remember back in the day when I was still like pretty young, there was we actually had a horse kind of running around a part of our street, so it's kind of crazy because it's not like something that's super common. But I know there are a few like horse owners down the street, but usually we don't see any escaped horses, so, or just horses running loose. So yeah, it's definitely kind of eventful. Okay. Anyway, stupid look on his face. I see. Do cattle normally cross the street around you? As I said before, it was kind of rare around our area, but I'm sure it's more common in other places. But yeah, we don't really have any like big cattle farms in our area, but we do have some farms. So, you know, the place we live in, it's like a little bit rural. It's a little more rural, but not like super rural. But it's still like a little more residential right where we're at. But yeah, down the road, it gets kind of, you start seeing the farms and whatnot. A lot of the times it's like, okay, I just need to merge these two. Like, most of the time it's just, farms for like farms where they grow crops rather than animal farms. So yeah, so kind of rural, but not like super rural. Sorry, I don't know why I struggle with saying the word rural. Okay. Yeah, I live in a rural area. There are cows, horses, chickens, goats, sheep loose throughout almost the entire city and mainly on the streets. So wow. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of animals running around. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it doesn't cause too many issues for you. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Alright. Okay, let's just get started on this bag right here before I forget. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Okay. And then there's a dark trim for this part. So, toot. Zoom in a little bit. Okay. Oh, and I missed a part. What? Hold on. No, come on. Why is it crunchy? Okay. Sorry, it's being kind of... Oh, that looks so bad. No, that's the... Dang it. Okay. Okay, Control C, V. Okay. Try to thicken the line art a bit, I think. Maybe that'll help. I mean, it looks a little bit cleaner. It just gets kind of tedious if I have to go all the way back to it. So, yeah, let's see what I can do with this. Oh, and I forgot this part. Hold on. Shoop. Oh, boy. Okay. So, yeah, back to the line art. I'm just kind of... Okay, it's not... Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, it still looks kind of rough here, doesn't it? Oh, man. But the problem here is not the horses, but the cows. Oh, well. Yeah, I imagine the cows are a lot more troublesome. Yeah, I often hear about like issues with cattle more towards the middle of the country, but yeah, wait. Yeah, I don't think my state here is like necessarily super into raising cattle, so it's not quite as so you don't hear about it quite as often as other places. But yeah, places like Kansas or the Great Plains, basically. I think that's where all the crazy cow stuff happens. Like maybe Texas too. Or like Wisconsin, maybe. I don't know. Wisconsin's a lot closer to us. It's but I guess I hear they have a lot of livestock too. Wisconsin's kind of like known for is a state that's kind of famous for cheese. So yeah, I imagine they have more cattle stuff there. Yeah. So, nope. Okay, let's look at the belt real quick. Okay, it's this outer color, and then this inner color right here. And I think I forgot about the holster right here, but yeah, well. Yeah, hopefully the creator doesn't mind. Got the holster. Oh, just a normal thing in art fight, I guess. Yeah, I don't think most people are mind if things aren't 100% perfect. Okay. Okay, managed to do the belt. Anyways, let's get these, center part should be this, inner shirt, I think. Alright. So, just kind of color these in. Oh, it looks like an ad break is coming, so... Yeah, I'll probably try to... I guess I'll focus on finishing my coffee when that happens, but... by the way, have you ever, like, watched or heard of the Vampire Hunter D series? You know, I just kind of suddenly thought about it, because that's kind of like a... I know that series takes inspiration from, like, Western... Like, what you see from Western media, like the Cowboys and stuff, but also, like, a lot of sci-fi and, vampires. You know, it's kind of a... Honestly, it's pretty interesting world building in that series. I know, like, the second movie is pretty famous for being, like, very well animated. But yeah, I just suddenly remembered it because of, all this, like, because I'm drawing a cowboy, essentially. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I think the interior of its hat is basically the same color. Same as the underside. Oh, shit. I'll make it darker because that's, how it's... Because, you know, just to indicate the shadow under it. Oops. Okay. Oh, well. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, hair. Yeah, this is hair. I need to, like, start naming one of these layers, because it's getting a little bit chaotic. Alright. Okay. When I first heard the word cowboy, I thought they referred to men dressed as cows. I see. Yeah, cowboy refers to ranchers, so... Usually the people who would, like, raise the cows, those people would be cowboys. Yeah. A lot of, yeehaw and howdy partner. Yeah, those are basically cowboys. So, I'm just gonna start renaming these layers. So, name this one coat. Okay. Yeah, just... Okay. Clothes. My hair. Alright. And I'll just try to draw the gun real quick. So, or color in the gun real quick, I should say. Okay, and I'll just have that be on a separate layer, so... Pew Pew. I'll name this layer Pew Pew. Oh, and it's in all caps, too. Whoops. Didn't turn off the... Accidentally turned on caps lock from the looks of it. I'll just keep it like that. It's kind of funny. Alright, so we put the gun in. Alright. Alright. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. And I'll put this in a folder real quick. So, alright. Oops, don't want to put the BG lining, or background lining. Basically, I can turn this on, though, so... Gun, yep. Yeehaw. I feel like this... I should probably read over the character's description again, but I feel like this guy's implied to be a bandit or something. So, yeah, I think I might have forgot. Whoops. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out the colors right now, so... How about this be this? Alright, so this... I'm just kind of putting some basic warm colors down for the... here. Actually, this could probably make it pinker because of the sky. Of course, I do plan on toning down the sky color down a bit, but... Okay, and the sun... Yeah, I'll probably make it more yellow once I actually get to it. Probably be a good idea to, like, pull out an actual reference. Okay, sorry, the ads. Looks like the ads are going, but... May as well chuck the coffee, then. It's already feeling kind of... Already feels kind of lukewarm, doesn't it? Of course, you guys can't tell, but... Mm. Mm. All right, all right. All right, all right. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to... Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to add more reds and oranges to this. So let's get back to OBS real quick. A gun is more dangerous than a bomb. That's why I have bombs to defend myself, I see. I mean, I guess it depends on how I use it. Ugh. Sorry, I was getting cold. Okay, that's not doing anything. Hold on. Nope, not this. Okay. Alright, so what I'm trying to do right now is start off with this darker color. So also I'm going to probably mix some up bluer hues in here. So yeah, I'm starting off with a really dark color for the sky, but I will like try to fix that pretty soon. So I'll just let the original color stand out a bit. But yeah, what I plan on doing is just kind of adding more layers of brighter colors. So get this red real quick. Okay. I'm not very good at sky, to be honest, but yeah. But yeah, hopefully the sunset comes out alright. Okay. Yeah, right now I'm just kind of doing some basic shapes for these clouds. Yeah, it kind of looks yeah, it kind of looks apocalyptic right now. So yeah, try to lighten things a bit more. I think might be a good idea. Not a big fan of not the biggest fan of these bars of color, I guess. Fury, draw a base departing a face. The base. Now we need to learn the face. Huh? I draw or only draw its right. Sorry, I'm a little bit lost at the moment. Yeah, I think it's kind of flying past my head. Haha, I wrote it very quickly out of excitement. I see. Sorry, it's okay. I just couldn't really understand what you were trying to say. Yeah, I just couldn't understand what you're saying. Okay, I'm just gonna... Ah! Shoot, okay. Yeah, added add glow to the wrong layer right there, so... Trying to... Okay, at least it's looking more like a sunset right now. Okay. Anyways, I'm just adding some dots for the aesthetic. Alright, so, add another. Make it even brighter. I drew the base of a face only using geometric shapes. Now I have to learn how to draw the face. I see. Alright. Yeah, I guess you're learning the basic forms then? Yeah, I think that's kind of how... Yeah, I think that's pretty, a lot of people use that exercise, so, congrats, I guess. Alright, okay. Oh, make it... Okay. Just gonna alter the lining real quick, so... try to make this really light. I think it's understandable now. Yeah, I think I get it now. So like, basically drawing a... You learn basically you learn the geometric shapes. Oh, shoot, sorry. What? Oh, I see. Sorry, I'm just merging layers down, so... And then you attack sending the drawing. Yeah, Yeah, when I finish the drawing and then put it in, then I'll like upload it to the Art Fight website, and then that counts as an attack. So I still have to work on these two quite a bit, but yeah, when I basically, yeah, when I finish, I'll be able to post it. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to throw in some alternate colors. Just thinking that maybe I could like throw in some cool colors, but maybe not right now. I'll try to develop this painting a bit further. First, let's add some color to the skin, because I usually try to do that. Oh yeah, and I never did the sclera. Whoops. And further adding to that, I forgot to do this. Okay, blur. Just a weak blur, then lower it. Okay. So it looks a bit smoother. Alright. Okay. Alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Okay, what back is this? I guess there's just an extra layer sitting around. Okay, and that'll just be this what I use for the skin. So it looks like this guy's got some scars too, so I gotta maybe draw a little bit wrapping around, but you know, after I add the color and all that. All right. Okay. So I usually go a bit harder with the colors here, or make the color, yeah, these colors, the blush and some of the undertones a bit stronger than they would actually look. So all right, I'll just have this all right, so add a little bit here and there, and lower the opacity a bit. Actually, maybe strengthen the red here. No, that's too pink. Okay, make it more orangey. All right. Okay, maybe we should blend it out too. All right. Okay. And then, yeah, let's add the scarring next. So, I think I messed up the eyebrows a little bit, but no, I'll just imply that it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I didn't entirely realize I had some these scars, so I'm just adding some real quick. If you didn't mention it, I wouldn't have noticed the scar. Haha. Yeah. Of course, I haven't like zoomed in all that much for this, but yeah, it's just like a subtle scar right here, so wanted to make sure to add that. But yeah, let's color in the eyes too, because I forgot that. So I should do the iris. So I'll just have it be right above the skin layer. So let's name it iris. Boop, boop. Okay. And I'll just fill it in manually because it's just a circle. Boop. Okay. That's the skin layer. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, this one. Alright, take two. So, yeah, and then I'll just add a little more detailed shading to the skin again. So maybe take some of this darker color, just lower it further, make it cooler along like a cooler color along the scale, and I'll turn that into a multiply so it looks a bit darker. And I'll just use it for some of the finer details right now. Makes shading a bit easier. And right now I'm just kind of keeping the shading a bit simple. So just kind of, yeah, just probably not focus too much on the light source at the moment, because I'm gonna say that he's being kind of lit up by bounce light at the moment for the main light source. And then when I get further along, I'll have a heavier shadow kind of over him, and then I'll depict the sunlight as or the light from the sunset as kind of a room light. So yeah, I'll handle that later, but right now I'm just doing this. Okay. All right, so fill this in. All right. Okay. And I'll just soften this bit right here. Okay. All right. Yeah, I want to add a little bit under the eye right here, so let's do that real quick. All right, and just lower the opacity. Lower, make it lower, maybe. Okay, yeah, I'll just have it be lower. And maybe I can just blur it slightly so it looks a bit softer. All right. Yeah, it kind of looks weird right now, but I realize that's probably just because I haven't put the sclera on, so. All right. Yeah, I'll probably look a little less off once I do that. All right. Okay. Yeah, that looks a lot better. So right now I'm just gonna throw hold on a moment. Honestly, make it a little more saturated. And then, okay, hold on. Yeah, make this clipping mask, multiply, and do this. Yeah, so I'll try and do more detailed shading later on, but right now I'm just kind of... People are creative with their OCs. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I thought this guy was pretty cool, so that's why I wanted to draw him last year. But yeah, as I said before, I never really got around to it, so... Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'm seeing some issues right now. Okay. These parts should not be see-through, so, okay, hide this, and then let's get to filling this in real quick. Alright. This should be a coat. This should also be coat. Okay. Yeah, I still need to work on some of the details, admittedly, now that I think about it, but... Alright. But yeah, this is supposed to be a general shadow, so... And then I can add a rim lighting pretty soon. I usually wait until the end for these, like, bigger shadows, but, you know, I'll just do it now, because I can technically go back and add some more detail. So let's starting a add glow layer, and I'll take this yellow, maybe make it a little bit lighter, and just kind of... Alright, so yeah. Hold on. You know what? Maybe I should have this line art outside of the... Okay, hold on. Oop. Ah, what? Oh my god, why is the BG lit? Hold on. Sorry, I meant this line art. Because, Not sure why it was all the way there. Or in the coloring group. Okay, now this wrong layer. Okay. Okay, now we're here. Here we go. So, yeah, this should be behind the line art, not in front of it. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and do a room lighting. You know, since we're getting close to the 3-hour mark, I imagine it would feel more complete if I just did the basic lining, so. Alright, so do this too. Okay, and take this can and just kind of start... Oh, what? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, wrong. Haven't switched the reference layer back to the regular lining, so... Yeah, I was following the background lining instead. Alright. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of doing this. Oops. Get the rump right here. Okay. Alright. Yeah, sorry if I'm not the best at chatting right now. Just kind of a little bit focused on this stuff. Okay. Get the leg right here. And honestly, the shoulder right here should probably be... Yeah, hopefully they like this. Centaurs are definitely not my forte, or horses in general, I should say. Tried to kind of learn to draw them better back in the... like, sometime last year, but just never really gotten around to that. So, whoops. But, yep, okay. Oops, dang it, okay. I need to close this off properly. Oop, there. Doot, doot. Alright. Alright. Okay. Clean this up a bit for a bit more. Honestly, sharpen this bit up. So, put the rim around along this, oops, going over the line right there. Alright. Boop. 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 Okay. Okay. Oops, dang it. But yeah, I think after these two, I'm probably going to focus a little bit on some more, like, try to do a little more, a few more revenges, I should say. Since I've been getting attacked pretty more heavily than I thought I would. So, yeah, I got a couple of simpler revenges done, but no, those were like pretty basic pieces because the original attack was technically a sketch, so yeah, I thought I'd just keep it a little bit simpler in that case. Okay, and let's get this little feather right here. Okay. Alright, so, yeah, let's get these little guys. Boop, boop, boop. I forgot this little feather. Yeah, this entire shoulder, actually. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get the shoulder. Okay. Maybe a tiny bit of room lighting on the hair right here, but looks like that hat would be blocking most of the lighting, so probably good for him, so he doesn't have like the freaking sun like blinding him. But yeah. All right. So. All right. Okay. So start filling this up. Nope. Okay. Take 2. Boop, boop. All right. Okay. That's the wrong tool. Anyways. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm just kind of filling this up further. Okay. And maybe just a little bit on this over here. Okay. Might be just trying to fiddle around. So I'm going to lower the opacity slightly. So like some of the original colors can kind of break through, but also just because of what I'm going to do next. Going to still be pretty bright, honestly. I'm going to take this orange from the sky and just kind of, okay, make it stronger actually. Do this. 20 fish more and I'll be able to steal another emote. I see. Really having fun with those emotes. Glad to see you like them. Okay. Okay. I'll tone this back down too. Maybe another add glow layer. I'll just make it a color somewhere in between. And I'll just be a little more subtle with it, but... Okay. Cut this, Nope, please. Okay. Honestly, it's looking kind of decent with the general lighting, to be honest. Obviously, it still needs more work, and I completely forgot this area. Dang it. Okay. Sorry, it just dawned on me that I completely forgot this, but... Alright, let's get back to this then. Okay. So we get our... Since it's like right in front of the sun, it's probably going to be a lot more, a lot stronger. So, alright. Okay. Try to get this. At the very edge has this very strong lighting. Alright. Okay, just trying to do something real quick. Nope, okay. Hold on. Maybe add glow. Just want to try something. Yeah, I'm just thinking about adding a flare effect. I'm not really sure how to do that, but... okay. Yeah, I don't usually work with things like flare effects, so it's a bit of a outside of my forte, if you would. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, glitter. Okay, particle size. Not what I wanted. Okay. Where is the sparkles? Where is they? Okay, there's the sparkles. Yes, maybe this sparkle. Okay. Yes, I prefer this sparkle, so boop, you can see it. Okay. Now I just gotta make it bigger then. Hopefully, maybe. Yeah, okay. Brush size. Okay, why is it not showing up? Okay. Okay. I guess we'll do with, yeah, I got these little guys. Okay. Sparkle, sparkle. Try to make the particle size much bigger. Make the actual brush size quite small. And, boom. There. Yeah, I don't know about this one, though, so I'll have to think about this. But, yeah. Shining. Yep. Alright, so I'm just going to add some more texture to this ground. So let's put a purple above it. Set it to multiply. Yeah. Oh. You know what? Just kind of... It's fine. And I'll probably mix some blue too. So I'll start with these. And then I'll erase it with my concept art brush, which is not a default brush in Clip Studio, but unfortunately though I forgot where I got it, so. But yeah, it's this little texture brush that I quite like to use, using quite a bit. Alright. So I'm just kind of, yeah, I'm erasing a bunch of it, so. Alright, and then I'll just blend out this. Alright, alright. Okay. Okay, I should probably shrink this down further so it looks a little less messy. Alright, how about I add some, a little more variation of color in here. Maybe a little bit of green, so to kind of fit the chaos right here. Alright, and just kind of blend it in. So, yeah, I guess I'll throw in a few other colors. So maybe like a lighter color. And of course, I can like work on it further some other time, but yeah. Okay. Alright, just kind of make a much brighter color, and that'll be the... Okay. Maybe I can, like, start working more on the background lighting, so... Just kind of make it... Or, like, add more color, I guess. So, yeah, sorry, it's probably getting kind of boring right now. For my commentary, it might be getting a little more boring. Just kind of... Okay. Just adding some variation here, so... Oops, no, not... Okay. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of doing this in a way that makes it look kind of finished, but it's not really finished, because it's still a bunch of stuff that needs to be done. Okay. Okay. So, No, I like to see the process. Yeah, it's alright. It's just that I think I'm probably, think it's about time to just end the stream. So, yeah, sorry that it's so short today, but I just kind of want to handle some, stuff off stream to help kind of, just kind of get things done. So, that's why Anya, heavy breathing. I see. Yeah. I got it! Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, I'll let you use that bad boy after the stream. Yeah, I like that one a lot, just because I think it's funny. Like lean in a little too close and like, hey, what are you doing? What you doing? What you doing? I know, I just thought it was funny. Anyways. I do like the progress that I made, though, so there's that. I think I'm just going to throw in a noise filter or noise material real quick, though. Like, I do think it needs more. Still needs a little more work, but yeah. And probably just work more on this one, too, because this one had a lot less work on it. But, yeah. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Yeah, so I think this is a good place to stop. By the way, how long are you able to use that one? I'll just look for a raid target real quick, too, so. See who I should go after. I don't think I ever rated this person before, but yeah, I just want to let you, have your way with that emote before. Okay, Viri, go to rest. All right. Uh-oh. Okay, looks like there might be some pre-ads, but it might be okay. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and rate them. I watched some on Blue Sky, but I haven't seen their rates yet, so. No, not the bombs. Please. Okay, I'll sue, dang it, I'll sue. Alright. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get this little guy going, so. Yep, technically this is my first raid as an affiliate, but yeah. I should probably create or invent some raid messages sometime, so. Yeah, I'll probably have to think about that too. But also, see you, Starry. Thank you for coming. Honestly, thank you both of you for coming here and supporting me, and I hope your days goes well. Bay, take care. I see. Alright. Well, I hope you all do well, and see you next time. Either Wednesday or Friday, depending on when you guys, or whenever you guys try to show up again. But, yep, alright. Have a good day. Alright, and let's raid. Let's get the stream elements. Stream elements. No, stream element. Oh, I'm still alive. Okay. Stop streaming and stop.